तुम्ही पळयतात प्रुडंट. यू आर वॉचिंग प्रुडंट.
नमस्कार. आयच्या ग्राउंड झिरोक तुमकां सगळ्यांक येवकार. आनी जसो वयर तुमकां टॉपिक पळोवपाक मेळटा, आज आमचे बरोबर लायव्ह स्टुडियो भितर आसात गोंय प्रदेश काँग्रेस कमिटीचे नवे वर्किंग प्रेसिडेंट, सिनियर काँग्रेसमॅन, आदले मंत्री Alex Sequeira. Alex, welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
My first question, and a very simple, honest, and something that I want to improve my knowledge with. What is the duties and functions of a working president?
Well, I have above me a president, in Mr. Girish Chodankar. I have just been appointed yesterday. So in all honesty, I would request you, give me some time. The next time, should you feel like calling me here, maybe I would tell you what are my powers, what are my responsibilities, what is what. As of today, to be honest with you, I'm not clear in my mind.
And I think people of Goa want to know this. The order that came yesterday from AICC, how do you view it? Does it give you any signal that this is the page has turned, or you are feeling that the chapter continues?
See, Mark install zalyar kalchi order I'll munun am fushal zala. Fushal kitia lagun munta, not because I was appointed as working president. But once and for all, the issue was settled regarding
whether there will be a change or there will not be a change.
We were all asking for clarity. Now the clarity has come. We know that Girish continues as the PCC president. So we will work with him to achieve our goal. What is our goal? To get a Congress government into Goa in 2022.
As far as other committees are concerned, the manifesto committee asa, election committee asa, तुम्ही कशी पळयतात या committee कडे?
I think, you see, we have a lot of senior leaders who are seasoned congressmen, and they, along with us, we would be basically working as one team. I believe I would stand a lot to learn from people like Mr. Luizin Falero, Mr. Pratap Singh Rane, Mr. Francis Sardinian, Alesh Reginald Lawrence, even Mr. Ravi Naik. Besides, of course, our leader of opposition, Sri Digambar Kamath. Our president also has been working for the last 3-4 years. So, you see, all seated together, I'm sure we are going to be able to contribute to this exercise of bringing the Congress party to power.
Elections are just 5 months away.
Yes.
What do you think should be the priorities of the party right now? Because organizationally, the blocks have been dissolved. In terms of candidates, there are many people joining the party, but yet there is no clarity about how the process of candidature will go ahead. How do you look at it from both point of views, organizational also and electoral also? What are the things that party needs to put in order on priority?
See, you spoke of dissolving of the blocks. I know that the exercise is already on to appoint fresh blocks. Appoint some of the working presidents would be brought in again, would be reappointed. If they have not worked, you see, basically each one's work is being assessed. The party means business. You've performed, you come back. If you've not performed, yes, we're not going to send you away, we're not going to send you home. But we will definitely try and put in some fresh blood to strengthen that particular block.
What are the priorities? What do you think, what are the top 3 things that party needs to do right away? Because there is not much time left between now and the election.
You see, the party is facing problems vis-a-vis defection. The party has not engineered these defections. But there is a perception amongst the public that we vote for Congress and then the Congress MLA jumps to right now to BJP, for example. I know for sure that the party has taken a stand. I think our senior leaders like Mr. Dinesh Gundurao and all have announced that we will not give a ticket to those who have defected from the Congress party. So that is one lesson. I also know that the party recognizes mistakes we have done in the past. Having recognized mistakes we have done in the past, we are going to be cautious whilst identifying candidates. We will do our best to ensure that we select candidates who will stand by the party through thick and thin, who will not be tempted, who will not get carried away just with huge promises made by other parties. So that, I'm sure, once we present our candidates, the public will regain confidence that these guys mean business, there is going to be no defection. Besides other issues, we might have made a few blunders here and there. We will correct ourselves, learn from those mistakes and move on and try to give you a best government that is going to take along all sections of society.
Alex, a very crucial question is regarding the candidates. And there are more than 35 seats vacant. I am saying more than 35 because I don't know out of 5 how many would eventually stay with you as the election comes closer.
I don't think anybody is going to defect.
Okay.
I don't think.
I completely, I'm completely surprised by your confidence in Ravi Naik also. So while saying that, more than 35 seats vacant, and there is a continuous debate going on within the party, outside the party, new faces, old faces, and since these committees have been declared 24 hours ago, this debate has come to the fore again, that the old faces are again taking the charge of the party and there needs to be some new faces. How do you look at this debate, and does it have any substance?
See, there is a demand for new faces. There is no doubt about it. I'm sure the party is going to give majority seats to new faces. Yes, you will have some seniors. Party will decide. Party would have a criteria, I'm sure, on selection of candidates, including the seniors, would be one. Next, you see, you may shout new faces, new faces, new faces, but to run a government, you require a few who have a little experience. It's not possible. It's like your department. Okay, I just can't go and pick up Mr. X and say you're the editor, or you're the editor-in-chief, or you're the give him the top post.
You're saying it has to be a perfect mix.
It has to be a mix of both.
What about the chief ministerial candidate? Right now, many people are saying that that is where Congress falters. Even if you get maximum number of seats and emerge as a single largest party, so get away with it before the election. Tell us who is going to be your chief ministerial candidate, so there are no confusions later on. Do you agree with that thought process? And should Congress declare a chief ministerial candidate?
Those decisions, I think, are taken by All India, by the High Command, the All India Congress Committee. But as I said earlier, we have learned from our mistakes. We will not repeat the mistakes.
What is your opinion? Is it because suddenly in our country now, elections have become a clash of personalities? BJP has already declared Pramod Sawant as their face. How should Congress react to it? But traditionally, the party is quite averse to doing any such thing. But this time, there is a growing demand that there has to be a clear, this leadership tangle needs to be untangled before the election. How do you, a seasoned politician like you, with so many years of experience and electoral experience and experience of fighting elections, how do you look at it?
I believe the people seated in Delhi are more experienced. They to take such a decision, number one. Number two, maybe they have to think over the entire, it's a policy for the nation. So they'll have to think over the policy, and accordingly they will decide.
Organizationally, Alex Bab,
because normally, you see, let us not forget, the chief minister is elected amongst the elected MLAs.
That's the usual explanation Congress gives.
No, it is true. I mean, I've been a 4-term MLA.
Absolutely.
So I know how the exercise goes about. We have observers who come from Delhi. They take each one's individual's opinion, and they elect a leader. In case there is a, what do you call, many of us say, for example, we leave it to the High Command. So in such conditions, they take a call in Delhi. But end of the day, an exercise is definitely done to find out the opinion of the MLAs. It's not that it just comes from Delhi and says, no, Mr. Pramodacharya will be the Chief Minister of Goa. No, nothing like that.
Organizationally, Alex, now that the blocks have been dissolved, while reconstituting these blocks, what do you think should be the criteria?
You see, I believe the criteria for reconstituting the blocks is your performance. You performed, party rewards you. You've not performed, party will find out why you've not been able to perform. Whatever be your problems, party will assist you. If required, we will put in some fresh blood and assist the block president or assist that block to perform better.
What about alliance, Alishpa? Because everybody says that the biggest advantage of the Bharatiya Janata Party right now is a fragmented opposition space, completely divided. Usually it is as a senior political party and as a principal opposition party, the responsibility lies with the Congress to ensure that there is not this fragmentation or the division of anti-BJP votes. How do you look at this issue of alliance, and with the present composition of the PCC, do you think the alliance prospects are still open, or right now you believe that for the next 2-3 months Congress has to focus completely on all 40 seats?
I think Congress definitely has workers, definitely has people, definitely has supporters in all the 40 constituencies. But in the interest of forming a government, if the party feels that they have to tie up with somebody, I'm sure the High Command will consider that. They may not agree, but the proposal would be put up before them and they would ultimately take a call. End of the day, alliances would be decided by the High Command, by All India Congress Committee dispensation.
Principally, you are saying all options are open right now.
I'm not in a position to say that because I'm too small a fly in the hierarchy.
You are the working president of the party right now, appointed 5 to 6 months before the election. So definitely, we are not going to buy that small fry argument.
But
I know this is a tricky issue, but we are not going to buy that small fry argument.
Let's not forget, I was appointed just yesterday.
Yeah, so I give it to you then.
Give me some time to breathe.
Alex, but tell me one thing. There is a growing concern within your party and at Delhi level also, that somehow the minority vote, which was standing with the Congress with all its might, steadfast, is going away. Do you share that concern, and do you think that something needs to be done about it?
I don't think the minority vote is going away, boss. I think the beauty of Congress party in being a secular party, it has all sections of society with it. There is a perception that the minority vote is going away. There is a perception that the majority vote is going away. I don't agree with that. And trust me, my endeavor would be to bring all together, keep all together. Because at the end of the day, we are one nation. It is our responsibility to preserve the secular fabric of this country. Goa being a part of it, it is our responsibility to do it here in our own small state.
What about areas like Salset, which have been your forte for all these years? Do you think a party like Aam Aadmi Party can create substantial damage to Congress's prospects in these areas?
I don't think. I genuinely don't think. I genuinely don't think. I don't tend to believe.
You are saying Congress is still the front runner in places like Salset?
I would say Congress is the front runner in places like Salset. Congress is the front runner in Kepen Taluka. Congress is the front runner here in Tiswadi. You see, let us not forget, today you may not have a Congress MLA there. But let us not forget that the chaps who have, the group of 10 consisted also of MLAs of this party who won on a Congress ticket. Let us not forget the group of 10, amongst them people from Kepe. So we are a force. We are a party that has a say in all the 40 constituencies of Goa. It is just not restricted to Salset or just here and there. No.
But Alex Bab, do you agree that at present the opposition space is completely divided and something needs to be done about it?
Opposition space is not completely divided. No, I don't agree. No. Opposition space, yes, here and there you see there are bound to be people who don't like the face of Alex Sequeira. So they'll go somewhere. But if you're trying to project an image where you see where we are down and out, no, definitely not. No. No way.
Alex Bab, why after constituting the blocks, how do you think the candidates should be selected? Because of late we have seen there is a drama that is created about a process of candidate selection, but eventually we all know how the candidates are selected. Do you think, considering the past experience and what happened post 2017, the candidate selection process needs to be handled differently, and if so, how?
You see, during the last visit of our leaders, Mr. Chidambaram was very categorical in saying that we will select the candidates keeping in mind the opinion of the active members of the blocks. So I would assume and I would conclude that candidates are not just going to be selected, planted there, airdropped. They would come from the grassroots. And in that, I'm sure one of the aspects that would be thought about would be the chance of Alex Sequeira jumping to another party. So, as I said, you see, we've learned our mistakes, we're seized of them, and definitely we'll try and find we'll come out with a solution to it.
Because you mentioned that we have also seen multiple ticket aspirants joining in various constituencies, including yours. How do you think party needs to handle these kind of matters? Because there might be obvious rebellion after denial of the ticket.
No, you tell me which election don't you have 4 or 5 aspirants for the ticket? All elections they are there. Some fall in line. Like for example, 2017 I was denied the ticket. I didn't go and fight an election as an independent. I continued in the Congress party. Or rather I voted for the Congress party, if I may confess here. And I remained with the party. I did not go and stand against the party. I did not stand as an independent candidate.
So you are saying this is nothing new for the party?
I don't think this is new for any party. I think this happens in all parties. As you grow, this is a problem with everybody.
The final question, Alex Bab, and the most important question, do you think Congress is in any position to defeat the BJP right now? I'm asking this question because on one side, Congress is trying to reconstitute the blocks. On the other side, BJP's organizational prowess and their organizational preparedness has gone to a level that it is no longer at the booth level, but they are trying to do a house-to-house management.
Why are they doing that? Because they themselves know they are on a shaky wicket. Number one. Number two, you are talking about the blocks having been dissolved. Do you think a party like the Indian National Congress won't have something up its sleeves? They're just arbitrarily getting up from the wrong side and dissolving the blocks? No. There is a strategy in place. There is a plan in place. And as for the plan, this is one of the
do you feel, Alex Bab, frankly, that Congress right now is in a position to take on the BJP?
Boss, I am telling you, I've said it in the past, in this very room, and I'm repeating today, Congress will form the next government in 2022 in the state of Goa. We are confident, and we will prove it to you that we are going to that we would have formed the government here.
So you are that much confident about it?
100%.
You are using the phrase form the government, because what we have learned from 2017 experiences, it is not enough to win the government, you win the election. Eventually, you need to form the government.
I've said form.
Yeah, you said form. So that's a very categorical choice of words. But basically, I think it is. We all know by now that it is not enough to just win an election. It is also important to do all those maneuverings and form the government. Alex Bab, thanks a lot. All the best, because this is a crucial time. You are taking over 5 months before the election. We don't know how it will go. We can only hope for the best. But yes, from a busy schedule, you went to the Raj Bhavan. From there, you straight away came here and gave us this frank interview like always. So pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very much for having had me. Thank you.